Well, hey there everybody. My name is Shelby Hurd, and today I will be teaching you 3 strategies that will help enhance your classroom into a language-rich environment. So, shall we get started? The first strategy that I would like to show you is a strategy to teach morphology, which is the study of word forms, such as prefixes and suffixes. For this strategy, I have brought in my whiteboard. So, let me show you what we will start with. First, I will present my students with, I have 4 words right here: unclear, unhappy, unheard, unwell. And I would like for my students to look at these words and decide what all of these words have in common. So, we will figure out that each of these words begin with unclear, unhappy, unheard, unwell. So then I will move on and I will go right here and I will ask my students to pronounce these words. I may ask them to pronounce it to their neighbor or to their self. So then we will move down and I have the word unwell right here. So unwell means not well. So that should mean un equals not, correct? Next, this is an activity for my students. I have made a word web. So I have our prefix un in the middle, and I have 3 words. I will ask my students to decode these words, and I'll ask them to find, either highlight or write the prefix and the root word, okay? And this is a great strategy to teach students about morphology and prefixes. Next, I would like to show you all a strategy that I would like to use to teach students about lexicon, which is vocabulary, the set of meaningful units in a word or in language. So, this right here is called a word box. So usually we could put these on an index card or on a sticky note, but I've blown it up just so you can see what we'll be doing. So in the middle, in this box right here, I will have a word. I just use picture for example. And I'll have 4 different sections for the students to go through. So if you can see on the top, it says syllables and sounds. So for the word picture, I will ask students to identify how many syllables are in the word picture. Picture. I hear 2 syllables. So I've already done it. I will ask them to make 2 lines. We'll do it again. 2 lines for 2 syllables. Picture. Okay? Next, I will ask students to identify the sounds of the letters in each syllable. So the first syllable, what was that first syllable? Pick, 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 ick. That should be 3 sounds. Now the last one's a little bit tricky. Tr. I hear 1 sound. So we're going to put 1 small line. It will look just like this. Next, I will have students to draw a picture. Now students can draw anything. I chose to draw a picture of a camera, because cameras take pictures. Next, I will ask students to identify a few synonyms, or you could do antonyms. And I chose photograph for picture. And lastly, I will ask students to give the definition of the word picture. And there are many definitions of picture. I put a painting or a drawing. Okay, and I also put it on a small card just so you can see. I used the word crocodile. It's the same. I did the same thing, the same examples. So students could keep this with them. They could keep it in their desk so they could refer back to this when they need to practice their skills. The last skill I would like to show you is a skill for phonology, which is the study of speech sounds and sound patterns. This is a fun one, and this could be used many different ways. I chose to use cups. That's just what I had around. So I have different things that I will show you that are written on top of these cups. First, I have O-T, ot, ot. And then on the other cups, I have different letters. So here's what I will ask students to do. I will line these up in a certain order, and I'll ask students to pronounce this. Ot, ot. Okay, and then I will say, I'm going to give them this cup, and I'll say, so what words can we make out of ot? We need some beginning sounds. So I will say, what if we put our ot cup on top of C? K. Let's try. K, ot, cot. Great job. Okay, so what if we put it on top of P? What if we put our ot cup, ot, on top of P? P, ot, pot. Okay, what if we put it on top of L? Ot, lot. And we can go on and on and on. So this is a great skill to teach phonology, the study of speech sounds. So I hope you enjoyed this. I plan to use all of these in my future classroom one day, and I hope this helps you. Have a great day.